A look at the match stats. Alvaro Morata put Juve ahead in the 4th minute before Rebic equalized in the 76th. As I just mentioned, Gab Marcotti then with us. This the fair result from this game, Gab?
Well, yeah, I suppose it is. Juventus played really well in the first half. Milan definitely had the upper hand in the second half. But what this does is puts into focus the fact that 4 games into the season in Serie A, Juventus have just 2 points. They are winless thus far. Max Allegri coming out and saying, well, let's take the positive. This game was more important for Milan than it was for us. We showed the resilience that, we didn't give up that second goal. We came away with a point. He talked about how when you play for Juve, the ball is heavier than if you play for other clubs. Maybe Ali and Stevie have experience with heavy balls. I get what he's saying. It's just those don't really sound like the words of a Juve coach.
Right now, 18th place, Gab, in Serie A. What's wrong big picture with Juventus?
Well, I think big picture is the fact that you lost a ton of money. You needed to make some serious additions this summer. You couldn't do that because of your situation. And you lost Cristiano Ronaldo in the final hours of the transfer window, and you didn't have time to bring in a proper replacement. You got who you could get, and you got Moise Kean. That's the shorter answer. The longer answer is obviously they need to transition. They need to give Max Allegri time to work after the Pirlo experience last season, and they need their young players to be fit and productive. And we're not there yet. We saw Chiesa coming back after his injury. He can help, certainly, but they need to sort out the midfield. And, the midfield, as I said, the first half, I thought Juve played really well. They need to turn that into a 90-minute midfield.
I mean, all that said, all the players gone, fair point, but Juventus still a better squad on paper than AC Milan, no? Shouldn't they be pulling out results like this?
I think they should. I look, and this was a Milan side, obviously no Giroud, no Ibrahimovic, Simon Kjær getting injured in the first half. They had to put on the kid Kalulu at right back again. So, yeah, I think it's fair to expect bigger results from them. Milan also, of course, coming off a defeat in midweek on Wednesday at Anfield that probably took a lot out of them physically. Allegri still has a ton of credit in the bank because of what happened before him, because people understand that it is, the umpteenth transition, and he's doing it in difficult circumstances. At some point, obviously, goes without saying, results have to improve. They have a bunch of games which are easier on paper, the derby against Torino, Sampdoria, Spezia, and so, the hope is that by the end of October, they'll be out of the woods. But the reality is if Napoli win tomorrow night, they're going to be 11 points off the top of the table. And we're what? We're still in September? I mean, that's pretty wild.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.